It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Sacramento Kings out at Golden One Center. So for the Kings, their last game, a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. And tonight, we'll get a look at former #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins. Great size and athleticism. Kenny, in your mind, will he ever be a superstar?
Oh, well, it's a chance. We know he can score. His defensive intensity hasn't always been up there. And I think if he improves his ball handling skills, that will take him over the top.
You know, he's got to do more than one thing to be a superstar in this league. I think he has the tools to be great, but does he have the will?
Ooh, very interesting question. Very deep, Shaq.
Very deep.
Yeah. Anyway, now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
It really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly in that game. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, the work ethic of Wolves coach Tom Thibodeau is very well known. Now, back in Chicago, Jimmy Butler would try to beat him to practice. But no matter how early Butler arrived, Tibbs was already there. Finally, Butler said, okay, forget it. I can't beat him, so I'm just going to run through a wall for him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their timing. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that your muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing the moment.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt, and it's Jang in at the center position. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the rejection by Jang. Teague deciding where to go with it. Butler in the corner. Back to Teague. That's tipped. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
You know, they're so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Buddy Hield grew up in a tough area in the Bahamas. Didn't have a lot of things the rest of us all take for granted.
Yeah, he slept in a room with all 6 of his siblings. At the crack of dawn, he'd tiptoe over them. I mean, think about this. To make sure he got to school on time, he had to be the first in his kitchen to boil water for his bath. I mean, what a story. Shows you where he came from. It also shows you what he's about.
Here's Cauley Stein following the score by Taj Gibson. It's good from long range.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Wiggins against Bogdanovich. The tray. And it's Wiggins missing. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Teague against Fox. Passes it to Hield. Unloads. The rebound by Gibson.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Gibson kicks to Zhang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Bagley the pass to Cauley Stein. Over Zhang. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Butler feeling it out a bit. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character. Has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind it. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
And it's tied up with that one. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with the baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. With some arc. Jeff Teague with the rebound.
Oh, nah. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Cauley Stein. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, the touch, the timing. Bogdanovich loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Gibson kicks to Wiggins. And Teague has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gibson. It's tipped.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Kings leading now by 3. Hield with it. 32 points for him last game against Chicago.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now here's Hield. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Outside Teague. He kicks to Butler. Over Hield. It's Butler that time on the assist by Teague.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
The pass to Bielitsa. Dishes it to Bagley. Fox against Teague. Now Fox. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. Right on the bucket. Bagley's got his first points of the game.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Now here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Butler. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Bielitsa. He dishes it to Bagley. Fox passes to Hield. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
It's good. This game is all even. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Got to get out on Butler from beyond the arc. His three-point stroke continues to improve.
Hield dishes to Fox. Back to Hield. Butler with the steal. Pass to Teague. Wiggins left side. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And again, the turnover by the Kings.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Hield. Averaging about 23 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
Oh, an offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggle to keep any kind of momentum going.
Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Labissiere comes in for Bagley. And Farrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Dang gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Farrell kicks to Hield. It's Kufis atop the key. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Bielitsa. Buries the long-range jumper.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out on him.
Timberwolves trail by 3. There is one strength for the Kings has been their bench.
Well, their reserves have carried them at times. I mean, for a young team, though, you know, you're developing guys, and you like that competition. The subs pushing their counterparts in the starting lineup, that's not a bad thing.
Now here's Dang. Three-pointer on the way. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defenses adjust, though.
Here's Farrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Up top, Hield. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I like how Hield runs the pick and roll. If he gets any separation off the screen, he's ready to fire.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jones is checked in. Well, great leaping ability. Such an advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
But you have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there, the way that he gets up. Or how about Drummond, the way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second, how quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
Now here's Labissiere. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones, Labissiere kicks to Farrell. There's the three. That shot no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's Labissiere. Following the score by Luol Deng. And Labissiere slams it home.
Oh, and when Labissiere is that close to the bucket, I mean, the D is done for. Like seeing him finish with the flush.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one drops for him. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Labissiere finds Koufos. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
Luol Deng, no good on the free throw.
Oh, look at Skal Labissiere. I mean, he grew up in Haiti. I mean, in the 2010 quake, his family's house collapsed on top of him. Luckily, they were rescued, and that drove him to leave the U.S. at age 14 to pursue a basketball career.
Minnesota with the ball. Sacramento making their last shot. Tolliver kicks to Rose. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And Chris, I remember hearing after that quake, trapped for hours in the rubble, Skal couldn't walk for weeks. Then he comes to the U.S., didn't speak a word of English. There's a lot he's overcome in his life.
I mean, think about that. That's where success comes from, his perseverance. That's going to serve him well. Think about 1 year at Kentucky. He didn't dominate, but he's never let adversity get the best of him.
Healed, can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jones, the pass to Deng. Outside Rose. Timberwolves passing it around. It's stolen by Labissiere. Farrell for three. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Deng. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The Timberwolves have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Farrell kicks to Bielitsa. At the elbow, it's Kufis. They swipe it. To the inside, Rose. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. On the wing, Heel. He's covered by Rose. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Farrell, that's a two-pointer. Gets to the corner and buries it. Farrell's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And here's Rose. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. On the wing, Jones. Overhealed.
And it's important that Hill improves on his defense because I like watching him show focus on the other end of the floor.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. You learn about Jimmy Butler's difficult journey to where he is now, but one thing always got him through.
Basketball, that's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, that's what helped fuel this lead. They caught the defense a little bit off guard.
Farrell is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Skal Labissiere. Then there's Kufis. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Farrell, and the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Farrell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Labissiere. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Labissiere's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Now here's Dang. Outside Rose. Over Bogdanovich. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Bielitsa kicks to Farrell. Pass to Bogdanovich. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Not letting the defense alter his shot. I mean, Bogdanovich so good at remaining in control on the way up.
Outside Rose. The pass to Tolliver. Jones for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Kings in 3rd.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Farrell passes to Labissiere. And there's the feed to Kufis. falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Coach Dave Yeager never missed the playoffs as head coach in Memphis. Chris, is it tough to go from that kind of success to a team now in rebuild mode?
You bet it is. I mean, it's a different challenge to build something from the ground up. It takes a lot of patience. You have to appreciate the small moments of progress, even when the wins are few.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. The first one falls. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game. Let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki being a basketball player that he is means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants.
One shot.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And you talk about that quick twitch athletes have. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the lane. Chris, definitely an attack guard.
Oh, yeah, and it's not just his quickness, Kevin. I mean, it's his mentality, his aggressiveness. He's very competitive. He wants to impose his will on the game, and I love that.
The free throw off from Fox.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends of the floor.
And it's Wiggins missing. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bagley, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pass to Gibson. Back to Teague. And he uses the glass on the layup. Teague's got his second basket.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is staying in front of Teague when he shows off his handle like that.
Bagley kicks to Fox. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the Kings lead by 3.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now, here's Butler. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Offensive rebound. And Jang gets it to go.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fox passes to Bagley. Inside, Cauley-Stein. And the rejection by Jang. Wiggins outside. Kicks it out to Gibson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And, Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Fox kicks to Bjelica. Outside, Bogdanovic. That 3 off the mark.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Teague finds Gibson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's stolen by Bagley. Passes it to Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Free throw good, Fox. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
He's off on the second.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bogdanovic looking around. Kicks to Bagley. Here's Fox. Count it from 12. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Teague, the pass to Gibson. Back to Teague. Butler on the wing. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Butler against Bogdanovic. Misses in close.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
The Kings making a switch here. Heald's checked in. Fox with the steal. Hield outside. Back to Fox. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
No 3-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Fox. Bogdanovic against Butler. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovic is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Pass to Jang. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
Healed outside. Back to Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Fox. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Now here's Teague. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Good work there as it goes. Jang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Fox with it. Picked up by Teague. That's a 2 from Hield. Tipped away.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Outside Butler. And Jang kicks to Butler. From 12 feet out. Got a hand on it. Inside. And the rejection by Jang. Wiggins against Bogdanovich. And that one drops.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The Kings leading. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Down low, Cauley Stein. And Fox has it in the corner. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Here's Butler. And it falls over the rim and in. Butler's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Very steady in-between game there for Butler. You don't want to let him get too many of those.
Outside Bogdanovich. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. They get a hand on it, and the Timberwolves with possession here. And Teague's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Here's Wiggins, but they get it back. Pass to Jang. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you got to admire Butler. I mean, when he's got space to rise up for the finish, he does not hesitate.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Labissiere comes in for Bogdanovich. And Farrell subbed in for Fox. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Jang. Dang comes in for Taj Gibson. Rose, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Teague. And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the 6th man, lead the second unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 55 seconds left here in the second. Jones finds Butler. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 7 now in this quarter.
And how about the improvement of Butler in the catch-and-shoot game? Every year he seems to get a little more comfortable.
Farrell looking around. Bagley with the ball. Working on Jones. Farrell, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the left iron.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Rose against Hield. Rose with the ball. Here's Butler.
Able to guard multiple positions, Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Big time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. And it's Jang in at the 5. Now Teague. A floater. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
And he comes up with the deuce. And it's 8 points for Buddy Hield.
I like how Hield gets solid positioning inside. A terrific score close to the basket.
T kicks to Gibson, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Wiggins. Outside Teague. Passes to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3.
Oh, you got to see more of this from Bogdanovic. It's important that he stays engaged and active on defense.
For the lead. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 14. Outside Teague. That one goes. Just count it. Teague's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Bogdanovic against Wiggins. And Bogdanovic kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Bogdanovic. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. And the Kings lead by 2.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Outside Teague. Pass to Butler. Over Bogdanovic. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound in this one. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Wiggins. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Butler. No good that time, and the Kings going the other way now. To the middle. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento.
Oh, wow, such a willing passer. Bogdanovic doesn't look for his shot. He also wants to get his teammates involved.
Butler kicks to Wiggins. Over Hield. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Sacramento's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Bogdanovic dishes to Cauley-Stein. And here's Bogdanovic. He's got 15. Cauley-Stein passes to Bogdanovic. A 3-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Wiggins, and the shot is good. Wiggins has got 6.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Here's Fox. He has 7. Now, here's Bogdanovic, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you really got to whack Bogdanovic to stop the basket. I mean, he's that skilled of a finisher. Bogdanovic, a great understanding of how to play the game of basketball. That IQ, that confidence, very valuable to this young Sacramento team.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Buddy Hield.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic, well-liked in the locker room.
A great teammate, and he's won at the highest levels in Europe. Look, he brings a leadership and an understanding of what it takes.
Yep, it counts. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Bagley with the ball. He has 6. Outside Teague. He kicks to Wiggins. No good from outside.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
And the pass to Bielitsa. Now the dish to Cauley Stein. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Now, his touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Kings leading now by 3. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bielitz. Back to Bogdanovich. To the paint. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, and when Cauley Stein is cutting to the hoop after the screen, his teammates are doing their best to get him to rock. He is so good at finishing as the roller after the pick.
Here's Nunley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Jang. Dishes it to T. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Fox against T. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. They double him with Wiggins. Bagley with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 3. Teague finds Wiggins. The kick out to Teague. And here is Gibson. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. This year comes in for Bagley, and Farrell subbed in for Bogdanovich. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Rose comes in for T. Here's Nunley. Right side Rose. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and Rose is used to getting knocked around, especially with the force he drives the basketball. But how about the exceptional body control there? And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
Luol Deng is checked in for Minnesota. Tyus Jones comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's tied up with that one. And with Rose, as you said, his love of the game is still there, and he still wants to play.
I mean, many players would have just walked away from having their body betray him. But Rose said last season he loves what he gets to do and still would be a water boy if he had to. You have to admire Rose's attitude and approach in that regard.
Now here's Jones. Back to Rose for the lead. And it's good on the layup. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense tried to slow him down, but Derrick Rose just a handful when he gets around the rim.
Back to Kufis.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Rose kicks to Deng. Tolliver for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Fox has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Rose passes to Deng. Here is Tolliver. Trains it from beyond the arc. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Fox against Rose. Fox kicks to Farrell. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Now off the inbound. Here's Koufos. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dang. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Goes to Koufos. Some call him 2K. Over 10 years now. Hard to believe of NBA experience.
Wow, he's a quality player out of Greece. I mean, a quality role player. He knows his role. Rebound, defend, finish inside.
Now here's Rose. He's got 10. Jones kicks to Rose. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Tolliver. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Fox passes to Farrell. And the layup's good off the glass. Farrell's got 10.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Outside Dang. Pass to Nunley with his first shot attempt, and the shot goes in. Now Fox. He has 7. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Fields checked in for Sacramento. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Bielitsa. Here's Farrell. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Now here's Rose. Here is Tolliver. Kicks it to Jones. Over in the corner, Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's Tolliver. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Tolliver's got 5 points now this quarter. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Pass to Bielitsa. And here's Koufos. 3-pointer, Hield. They get it back. It's stolen by Jones. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Friday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Thunder, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Here's Bielitsa. He's got 7. Here's Farrell, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't.
Oh! Watch out. Watch out. And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 40 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Hield can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Butler kicks to Rose. Healed against Jones. He dishes it to Dang. Pass to Tolliver. And another three for Minnesota. 5 seconds left in the third. Intercepted. The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They're up by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the floor. Rebound the ball and run. Rebound the ball and run. Let's get to the line. Cut hard so we get fouled on our cut.
Greg, you know he's always going to demand aggressiveness.
Yeah, but you get why, though. The little hustle plays make a big difference in these close games.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. Labissiere out there with Costa Koufis. And it's Farrell in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Just 3 to shoot. Butler with the steal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Hield.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, and Butler wasn't a starter until midway through his second season. But since then, his minutes have gone up and his productivity has gone way up.
And he can't hit the second. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Hield. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Masterful ball control right there from Hield. Effective at slicing through the defense and getting where he wants to go.
To the middle. Here's Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Bogdanovich against Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Remarkable work inside from Labissiere, using his massive frame to get calls close to the bucket.
Shooting for Sacramento, Labissiere. At the line for
2. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And Labissiere screams potential, a gigantic player who plays both ends of the floor well.
Wiggins is checked in for Jones. And the second free throw, good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Rose kicks to Wiggins. The pass to Tolliver. Back to Wiggins. And stolen by Koufis. 17-foot shot on the way. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Rose. Wiggins outside. Pass to Butler. Up top, Jang. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep, and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now, here's Kufis. Jang defending. Healed, can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 5. Wiggins outside. He kicks it to Butler. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Over Labissiere. Off the left rim and out. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Farrell for 3. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. That's 7 points for Skal Labissiere.
Oh, and just look at Labissiere, just staying after it and creating additional opportunities for his team.
Wiggins finds Jang. The kick outside to Butler. The high post shot. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Butler. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Back to Kufis. The dish now to Heel. Rebound by Jang.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rose dishes to Butler. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held him back as a unit.
Farrell for 3. It's hauled in by Tolliver. Tolliver's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Jang gets it to go.
Timeout.
And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
And some changes here for the Kings. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Kufis. Bagley comes in for Labissiere. And it's Fox in for Farrell. And then for Minnesota, Taj Gibson's checked in for Tolliver. And it's Teague in for Derrick Rose. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Wiggins surveying the floor. Over Bagley. And the shot no good, a bit short. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
I love seeing he'll shoot the 3-ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
And Teague's got the ball here for Minnesota. 4-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Teague with a clean look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one.
Here's Fox. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Teague, the pass to Wiggins. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Here's Gibson. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Bagley throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it. You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
One shot.
That's good from Bagley. And one thing you can't question about Bagley, Greg, his intensity level.
As competitive as they come. He's ferocious around the rim. Oftentimes, he looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Hield against Butler. To the inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Bogdanovich against Wiggins, and Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. And Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
The Kings trail by 4. Here's Fox. The shot from the low post is good.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Teague finds Butler. Down low. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
Hield kicks to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Cauley Stein. Bogdanovich left side. Fox passes to Hield. Goes up again. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jang's got 11 rebounds in the game. Feeds it to Butler. Back to Teague. Wiggins against Bogdanovich. The 10-footer. And it's good off the back rim and in. 14 points for Andrew Wiggins.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jeff Teague. And Bogdan Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one misses.
Well, an all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He could be a solid player in this league for many years.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Teague. Kicks it to Wiggins. Passes it to Butler. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Oh, fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
And that's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Here's Fox. That shot off. Great D that time from Teague. Outside Butler. Dishes to Teague. Floats one. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Butler with the steal. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. On defense, Sacramento. They trail by 7. Here's Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Fox kicks to Hield. And Butler sends it back.
And the length of Butler can be a real problem. You've got to respect his reach. And this is a guy who can block shots from the wing.
Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 5. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Pass to Jang. Back to Butler. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. The Kings trail by 5. Hield outside. The stupendous finish in traffic. Hield's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there's a reason Hill has the ball in his hands in big moments. Highly creative and confident scorer.
Here's Wiggins, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 4 assists now tonight. 1:33 left in the game. Poked loose. Hagley with the ball. Gibson on him. A nice shot by Kufis.
Look, high percentage looking tight. It's hard to miss that one.
Minnesota leading by 3. Teague kicks to Wiggins from 13 and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
But if they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
Butler against Hield. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
I love the poise from Hill, not getting overwhelmed. He exercises amazing patience when the pressure is on.
Now the pass to Wiggins. Over Bogdanovich. It's in!
Timeout. That is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 4. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 10-footer. That shot is off. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Here's Teague. It's tipped. They get it back. Outside Gibson. Butler from outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Timeout.
Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 7. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Bogdanovich kicks to Kufis. Fox dishes to Heel. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Teague with the ball. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night, but I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.